today's matchup, I'm going to be taking the side of the Mega Kaiju.
I'm going to be taking the side of King Ghidorah.
So the Mega Kaiju is standing at right around 500 feet and weighs 15,000 tons.
King Ghidorah's height is 521 feet exactly, and his weight is 141,056 tons.
Which I do have to have a minor comment about that, because we get our stats from the wiki bios, Godzillapedia, the fandom wiki bios, whatever we get them from. And it says that King Ghidorah is 14 times as heavy as the Mega Kaiju, and I have some major doubts about that. Now, while I really won't fight that in this argument too much, I think that's utterly ridiculous, because if you look at these two, they're right around the same height. King Ghidorah is only 21 feet taller.
Movie's coming out next week. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, but next week maybe I'll be proven that he really is that heavy. But until then, I won't fight that much in this argument.
King Ghidorah has a lot of different tools that he can use. Aside from being really tall and really heavy, he has a twin tails with spiked balls in the end, which you see a couple times in the trailers, and I feel like that could definitely be used along with his ability to fly. He has bioelectrical nature running through his veins. He's able to shoot gravity beams from his mouths, and his wings just taking off create hurricane-like winds. And speed is another very useful tactic here, because just adding it to the mix of everything else. He's pretty much, any strength you can think about, he has it.
Yeah, so the Mega Kaiju goes into battle being 3 different Kaijus combined, which I think is very ironic that the Mega Kaiju is 3 Kaijus combined and King Ghidorah is 3 heads. But King Ghidorah has those 2 spiked tails, but the Mega Kaiju also has 2 spiked dangerous tails that you see used very effectively. And the Mega Kaiju also has the Black Panther type suit ability where you can absorb energy and redistribute it back out. And just the Mega Kaiju's growl explodes buildings and sends cars flying down the street. He has the deadly tails, and just his presence is just so intimidating. It's not like the King Ghidorah's where his heads are kind of skinny at the top. It's a thick, tough skin, a lot of layers that the Mega Kaiju has, and has spikes all down his back, and is just a formidable force.
Obviously, a big advantage for the Mega Kaiju is that he has long arms, but his ability to fly has a huge advantage. Mega Kaiju cannot fly, and that's kind of an issue, because really, if King Ghidorah wanted to, he could just float above the Mega Kaiju and beam him, and he won't even have a chance to even do anything.
Well, see, but that's the thing. If he did do that, it would only make the Mega Kaiju stronger, because as you saw when he absorbed all the rockets from Gypsy and Bracer Phoenix and Saber Athena, he just absorbed it and sent it a shockwave out at everything.
There's also the whole aspect of which head are you going to fight? You can't hold off all 3. I mean, you see Godzilla trying. Actually, this is seen perfectly. If we can play it right now, Godzilla gets hit by all 3 in a row to the music right here. That's me, the Mega Kaiju. And not only that, if this weight is accurate, there's no way King Ghidorah can pick up the Mega Kaiju like nothing and drop him into outer space.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. And that's why I have such a problem with that weight, is because the Mega Kaiju is standing at 500 feet tall. Now, if you see these pictures right next to each other, how can you possibly, in your right mind, they are right around the same exact height. 21 feet is nothing. So they're right around the same exact height. And King Ghidorah, yeah, he has wings, but his 3 skinny snake-like heads, there is no way he is 14 times as much. But that is one thing that is really going to seal the deal for the Mega Kaiju in this fight, is that he has one massive head that is just connected to his body with a bunch of armor. And as it's stated in the bio for King Ghidorah, the middle head is like the alpha, and so if the Mega Kaiju just takes out the middle head, King Ghidorah is done at that point, and he'll just go in for the kill, and the Mega Kaiju comes home with this one.
King Ghidorah wins this fight easily in my mind. Obviously, I think it would be a decent little fight to start out with, but once I'm able to see what King Ghidorah can do in an actual battle, because I'm only seeing some boss shots of him like on top of a volcano, coming out of the ice, He's killing some soldiers. You do see him fighting a little bit against Godzilla, and you also see him take out Mothra with his gravity beams, and also Rodan. You see him just completely pluck him out of the sky easily. There's so many advantages that King Ghidorah has, so many different abilities, the tail, the head, the beams, the flying, and I really would like to see Mega Kaiju try to fight. It's not like you're just fighting him in a boxing ring, you're fighting him in the middle of a hurricane-like weather, which obviously plays to King Ghidorah, and all the lightning that he can do. There's also this shot here, which I just showed a picture, where I'm assuming King Ghidorah is going full form, and you see lightning strike everywhere around it. That scene right there is, honestly, might send the Mega Kaiju running back. And if he's smart, then he would get the F out of there. And King Ghidorah, that's one of the last things I wanted to say, was it says that he's highly intelligent, and you add that to the mix of powers he has, and it's good night, Irene.
So why the Mega Kaiju wins, just my final thoughts, is even if the weight thing is correct, let's say that King Ghidorah is weighs 14 times as much as the Mega Kaiju, it even still doesn't matter, because the Mega Kaiju will just absorb the gravity beams, and like I said, with the middle head being like the alpha, if that's true, even if he takes out one of the heads, if the Mega Kaiju is able to just bite onto one of King Ghidorah's heads and take it out with the immense bite force, then it's just game over, because at that point, King Ghidorah's gonna be scrambling. With the middle head gone, the two other heads won't know what to do. It'll just collapse from there, and the Mega Kaiju will just easily get this win, because he's just an armored beast and cannot be stopped. Yeah, so this is part 1 of the Mega Kaiju vs. King Ghidorah, because obviously we haven't seen the movie, but I definitely wanted to do this big matchup before the movie, because it's such a big matchup, and because of how ironically these are such similar kaijus, with the Mega Kaiju being 3 different kaijus combined and King Ghidorah having 3 heads, and literally them both having 2 spiky tails. It's just way too convenient, and they're only 21 feet off. You cannot tell me that's not weird, that they're that similar. And that's why, another reason why the weight thing is so weird to me is, like, they're so similar, I don't know how they would make that much different, but...
Let us know down in the comments what you think, or who you think would win, King Ghidorah or the Mega Kaiju. Yeah, we also are going to be doing kind of like the Conjuring and Jurassic series, like not very long reviews, maybe like 5 to 6 minutes probably, for the 2 movies that are in the MonsterVerse so far. So the Godzilla 2014 movie and Kong Skull Island from 2017, I'm pretty sure. So be ready for those 2 reviews to come out before our review of Godzilla King of the Monsters. I'm really excited for this. We might do another video making our final predictions for you in the movie, probably the day of the release, maybe, or maybe the day before or something.
Yeah, definitely make sure you let us know down below what you thought of this matchup and who you think would win. And thanks for watching.